Kind of ironic. I shot a fox the other day, and Cora and Wes skinned it there last night. So there's the carcass. Anyway, that fox and many other ones have been eating my chickens all summer. There's a chicken house. In any case, they haven't cleaned the body up here yet. They just finished skinning. It was really dark out last night. But that was ironic. There's 5 chickens. There's only 3 there now. There was 5 chickens eating a fox. Payback time, I guess. Quite an interesting little thing once it's all pulled apart. There's not much left there. Yeah, we'll bury that today. Oh, get along, guys. There's lots there for everybody. Interesting. Good morning, everybody. Hope you can see me or not. The sun's right behind me. There you go. Good morning. Beautiful morning. A little bit damp out. We're going to get rain later this week, but right now it is still dry. The sun is shining. There's a little bit of cloud. Just wispies. We've got a new little toy. Picked up this 4-furrow plow. Lots of demand for plowing here. So we figured we'd try our hand at it. I have actually never plowed one single day in my life, ever. So I hooked her up. And there's a little bit of plowing we want to do here on the farm as well. From that tree line to that tree line. See these little spruces out in the middle? Oh, they're actually quite big. There's a space in between there that we would like to flip up. Plus this first patch. You see this line here? From there over. We'd like to plow that up as well. So I'm not going to do all of that today, but we do have a bunch of rain coming, and this particular area gets kind of wet, and the water just sits there and won't go anywhere. So I would like to plow in a couple of little ditches to run down to the river and get rid of that water, so that later on, when I do have time to actually plow it, that water won't still be sitting there. So I'm going to go work on that today, and at the same time experiment with this thing. I've never used it. I don't even know what all the terminology is. So, I mean, I know that's a tire. These are coulters. They're like little discs that open it up ahead of the plow. I believe it's called a moldboard plow. But again, I don't know enough about it. I know we drop this in the dirt, whoop, and it'll plow it up. I know, sounds very amateur, but it'll be fun. We're gonna give her a go, and it just hangs on a 3-point hitch here on the tractor, and then it's got 2 tires. One is a guide tire. Right now it's sitting on both, but when I lift it up, then the one will be in the air, and the other one will determine my depth. This guy will determine my depth, which I can change here on this, and the other one is for road transport. So it's run on a cylinder here, right here, and it also steers with the tractor through this linkage up to the front, so that when I pick it up, when I turn, whoop, pointing the wrong direction, when I turn, then this tire will also turn, help me get a better turn radius. Other than that, I gotta get this jack stand folded out of the way yet. You can't see that either. There it is. That stand needs to be folded up out of the way, and then we'll give her a go. So I don't know if I'm doing that right or not. It looks alright. Pulling a bit hard. I'm gonna have to turn my 4-wheel drive on. That'll help. Like I said, I've never done this, so I do know the idea is to flip all that grass over, and most of it is underneath when you're done here, so that seems to be right. But I don't know if I'm too deep or too shallow. We'll get to the end and I'll take a look and see what it looks like. You can kind of see there a little bit. I gotta focus where I'm driving there too, but see that I'm flipping that up. Those guys are in the ground. The other thing I don't know is my pitch. I don't know if the back of the plow, they should be level. The back and the front of the plow should be running level, and I don't know what it's at right now. So it looks like it's working pretty good. I got quite a bit done there. I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to try to point it out while I'm driving, but the very first one, in my opinion, is flipping too far. There it don't look too bad, but every now and again it's overlapping the other furrow. I think I can change that down here in the linkage. I'd have to move some bolts, but it's overlapping farther. It doesn't make a nice even job. Other than that, it seems to be working slick. It seems to be working really well. But you can see there's a lot of grass tufts sticking up, and most of that is on the first furrow every time. And it just doesn't seem to be flipping it right. Anyway, yeah, I got a good chunk of the field down here. Looks like I got a girlio coming here, probably breakfast time. It's breakfast time?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what you're coming to call me for?
Yeah.
Nice, my belly is getting hungry. What do you think? Does it look alright?
It looks neat.
Are you an expert on plowing?
No.
Well, somebody's got to be. I guess I probably will be by the time I'm all done.
It looks funny.
Why?
It's got all these like little rolls on it.
Little rolls on it, yep. It's not much fun when you add a disc pad in the spring. It just goes like this, boom, 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 as you're trying to drive over. That's why I prefer fall plowing. So I have disced over plowed land. I've never plowed myself, but I've disced over plowed. And I prefer disking on fall plowed land because the wintertime the frost has busted up a lot of that, a lot of these rolls that you just go, lumps. Breaks them up a bit, makes for a smoother ride with the disc and the drag. Either way, it's still going to be bumpy. Good. Breakfast time. It's a going. Don't have much time. It's a long field.